Hello, everyone. Today I will tell you a story. The story is titled, Tama was too naughty today. I couldn't stop laughing. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you appreciate me. You can skip this if you don't like this video. Thank you very much. The story begins as follows. The day started like any other. Sunlight slipped gently through the curtains, birds chirped outside, and I could already hear the soft tapping of little paws on the floor. That was Tama, my adorable ball of energy, awake and ready to cause, well, something. I stretched and yawned, but before I could even reach for my phone, I heard a loud thud, followed by the sound of something rolling across the floor. I jumped up and ran to the living room, only to find Tama proudly sitting next to what used to be my perfectly folded blanket pile. Now it looked like a mini tornado had hit it. "Tama," I said, trying to sound serious, but he tilted his head with those wide puppy eyes, the classic innocent look. His tail wagged, knocking over yet another pillow. I couldn't help but laugh. He took that as encouragement. Within seconds, he dashed off toward the kitchen like a furry bullet. I followed, only to find him standing on his hind legs, trying to grab the corner of a paper towel roll from the counter. When he succeeded, the roll unfurled dramatically across the floor like a white ribbon runway. It was chaos. Beautiful, hilarious chaos. I picked him up, and he immediately started licking my face as if to say, "You can't be mad at me, right?" And honestly, I couldn't. His joy was contagious. Even when I tried to scold him, I ended up laughing halfway through. Morning had only just begun, and Tama had already made the house feel alive. After breakfast, or more accurately, after cleaning up the mess Tama had made of my breakfast napkin, we decided to go for a walk. Tama loved walks more than anything. As soon as he saw me pick up the leash, he started spinning in circles, barking softly in excitement. We stepped outside, and the world was shining. The air was crisp, the sky was blue, and Tama was ready to explore every single thing that existed within a 5-meter radius. He sniffed every bush, every lamppost, every mysterious patch of grass. Then suddenly, he froze. I followed his gaze and saw the culprit. A butterfly, bright yellow and fluttering lazily in the air, and just like that, the chase began. Tama dashed forward, pulling me with surprising strength for such a small dog. He hopped, skipped, and jumped, trying to catch the butterfly, who clearly thought this was a fun game. I was laughing so hard I could barely keep my balance. People passing by smiled at the scene, a small, energetic dog chasing light and color, completely unaware of how silly and pure he looked. When the butterfly finally escaped into a tall tree, Tama stopped and looked up, panting happily, his tongue lolling out. He turned to me with a look that said, "Did you see that?" "I almost got it." We sat on a nearby bench to rest. Tama placed his front paws on my knee and rested his head there, his eyes half closed. For a few minutes, everything felt so peaceful. The same dog who had just turned my morning upside down was now dozing quietly, his fur warm under the sun. But peace didn't last long. When we got back home, I decided to water my plants. Big mistake. While I was distracted, Tama discovered the watering can. And apparently, in his world, water equals fun. By the time I turned around, he was splashing in the spilled water, happily digging in the wet soil like it was a mini mud spa. His paws were brown, his tail was dripping, and his face was glowing with satisfaction. I sighed. "Tama, seriously?" He barked once as if to say, "Yes, seriously." And that's how we both ended up in the bathroom again. Me washing him, and him shaking water all over the place, turning the bathroom into a rainstorm. By evening, Tama had finally burned out his endless supply of energy. He was curled up on the couch, half buried under a soft blanket, his nose twitching every now and then as he dreamed. I sat beside him, sipping tea, and replaying the day in my mind. From the chaos of the morning blanket pile to the butterfly chase to the muddy pause in the afternoon, it had been exhausting, messy, and absolutely wonderful. I gently patted his back and whispered, "You know, Tama, you make my life a lot harder, but also so much happier." He responded with a sleepy tail wag. Watching him like that, I realized something important. Joy doesn't always come from things being perfect or peaceful. Sometimes it comes from the little messes, the unexpected moments that make us laugh until our stomachs hurt. Tama, in all his playful madness, reminded me of that truth better than any book or quote ever could. When I think about today, I can't help but smile. Tama's mischief, from unrolling paper towels to splashing in the mud, is a perfect reminder that life is meant to be lived with curiosity and laughter. In our busy modern lives, we often try to control everything, to keep our homes clean, our schedules tight, our emotions calm. But sometimes it's the unexpected moments, the ones that mess up our plans, that bring us the most joy. Tama doesn't worry about being perfect. He just lives, curious, playful, and unapologetically happy. Maybe that's the lesson we all need right now, to approach life with a lighter heart. When something goes wrong, instead of getting frustrated, we can try to laugh, adapt, and keep moving forward. Just like Tama chasing the butterfly, we might not always catch what we're after, but the chase itself can be beautiful. So next time your day feels chaotic, remember my naughty little dog, take a breath, smile, and enjoy the moment, even if it's covered in paw prints. Because sometimes laughter really is the best way to handle life's little messes.